What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Berserk 291, 292. Nothing too crazy happened last episode. We're kind of on this ship. It looks like time has passed. We didn't really get a definite time, but enough time for Guts to get back on his feet, but not fully like ready to go. We got to see Roderick's value, and it's interesting to see because everybody has kind of like their part to play. You know, it's just depend when your name is called. Like, can you produce? I'm curious though what value he'll hold um, when like most of the type of fighting that we get into, because it's probably not going to be on water, you know. And we saw him a little bit, but it was more kind of just like stab run. Like, what can I do to help? But I'm curious, like when shit hits the fan, we kind of get like separated, and everyone's kind of got to do their own thing against non-human foes. If he's gonna need to be kind of looked after, we'll see if he even makes it that far into the story. Um, and the ladies, just Farnese and um, Shirka, they like Guts. Could even say love. And we still never got confirmation on what was it that like what pulled them out of that kind of like ethereal homework practice they were doing. Did Shirka purposely or Farnese purposely take them out of that because they didn't hear what they didn't want to hear what Casca truly means to him? Um, or did something get interrupted? I don't know. There's a lot of moving parts, and Farnese is kind of back on her "what is my purpose? I'm kind of useless" mindset again. So besides that, we'll see. I think I've trimmed this down to the 4 songs I can use total. I think we've got that going here. Again, I'm open to suggestions, but there's only about 4 that seem to be working right now. Yeah, mic's on. We are recording. Okay, 291. Coming up on 300. Where is this at? Is this like back at Kashan headquarters? Like, where are we? Because they got Midland. They cleared that out, right? Are you certain? Beyond a doubt. Oh, this is Owen's friend, or is he Owen? Who's the one with the blonde bob that was at the shit that just went down? He's not Owen. Isn't he? I don't know. The Kashan force, led by the Emperor himself, suffered a defeat. They were defeated by the Band of the Hawk. Band of the Hawk, is this true? Patronus was besieged by 200,000 of the Imperial army, and the Holy See Alliance forces could have fallen at any moment. Cavalry launched a surprise attack and seized the Emperor. After negotiation, she was released on the condition that he withdraw all Kashan forces. 200,000 enemies? Unbelievable. Well, no, maybe not for the legendary Bane of the Hawk. I hate that they're getting this recognition. If this is true, then the White Hawk is, yes, I believe, no, I knew it from the start. That man would never be destroyed. Come back. I had to make ready for the tempest the Hawk brings. Yes, while I was shocked when I heard the news, I sensed it more were in my heart that this is inevitable. There's another item of importance. Her Highness Princess Charlotte, whereabouts have been unknown since that day of the mysterious disturbance in Castle Windham, presently with the Band of the Hawk. Yeah, Princess Charlotte, you mean Her Highness is safe? Yeah, and get this, she's engaged to his ass. Midland's royal bloodline is intact. This means our kingdom lives on. This news is already rousing every city in Midland to action. And now that most of the occupation army is absent, a number of militias are rising up, seeing this as a golden opportunity to fly the flag of resistance. But we too should do so. Royal City cannot afford to fall behind. But what to do about the hostages? Women rounded up from all over Midland are being held prisoner in the castle. If we move carelessly, it may put the prisoners in danger. Indeed, well, perhaps now is the time to sneak in and rescue the hostages while the Emperor is away? Excuse me, Mr. Foss, but the children? Yo, fuck those kids. We got shit going on. Oh, what is it, little ones? It's dangerous to go outside this late at night. Why have you all gathered? Guess what? It's so strange. We all had the same dream, like the one we had once before, about the shining bird. Same dream? Shining bird? Could that mean... On a night when you can't see the moon, all the fog in the city clears away. Then all the Kashan soldiers and monsters in the city and castle go away with it. Fog clears and the Kashan monsters vanish? What's it mean? You have to stay inside your house as the fog leaves. Once the fog clears, it's safe until morning? Ah. You have to take all the people in Winham and get out of here by then? All the people in Winham? No way, that's impossible. For starters, how are we supposed to tell every resident in the city those monsters prowling around? It might be doable. No, in fact, it's already done. If the dream these children had was like that oracle, most of our subjects asleep tonight should have seen it too. Even if they don't believe all of it, hold on. These pieces of shit. I will not let you do this to me. I knew it sounded way too quiet. Even if they don't believe it, even if they don't believe all of it, they should remember that something will happen on the night of the new moon. If we seize that opportunity, what about when morning comes in the dream? Something happen? Well, you see, morning comes, but it doesn't come. A big black shadow hides the sun. It's very scary. It's big enough to cover the whole city. Black shadow hides the sun? But it's okay, the bird comes. She's essentially talking about the two of them having their fight. The shiny bird calls up a big storm and blows back and blows black. It blows the it blows the black shadow away. Then the real morning comes. What everyone's been looking forward to, the true dawn. Unfortunate. That's all I have to say. Unfortunate. There he is, hanging out. Good Hawk, I am quite sorry to make you set out this early in the morning, Your Holiness. Heavens no. Was it not I who suggested I accompany you? Last night my heart felt lifted, and I slept quite well. I don't know when the last time was I never have felt like this before. Reminds me of like Bilbo in his old age. Your Holiness, your health will suffer if you are overexposed to the weather. Worry not, Your Highness. I'm not yet fated to die, not until I perform your wedding ceremony. Good to see Anna still doing well. Then when I place the crown on the head of your spouse with my own hands, that will be my destiny. Until then, even if cannon fire rains down, I could see every blast missing me. He's so conceited. Here we are en route to do a show. Here we are en route to a showdown. Somehow he manages to get into this pontiff's good graces. Hey, okay. See, some people are starting to put two and two together. They're really starting to ask the questions here. The problem is they don't know the exact questions to ask. These people know nothing about like a god hand. They've been exposed to a little bit of like the demonic-ish type stuff, but to like go as far as like pinpointing exactly what Griffith, like what a Behelit is, what happened to him, like what he's done, what this means, they don't have that knowledge to make those assumptions. So I feel like their guesses and their questions and their concerns can only get them up to a certain line, and then you kind of get to a point where we can't explain anything within reason past that point. But it's good that some of them seem to be like eyebrows raised. We should be openly grateful to the White Hawk that we can again set foot on our native land like this. Were it not for the exploits of the Band of the Hawk, we might very well be lying dead in a foreign land right now. I'm all too aware of that. A dramatic restoration and an excessively striking victory. I too may be affected a bit by this fervor, but no wonder that picture engraved in my mind convinces me that he's perilous. What's the girl think? Have you had a vision soon? What's up, girl? What are you doing? Playing Kashan. Oh. I don't get her. Still though, look at the Alliance armies. I expected they might compete to see who could invest the largest force, but there's only a few thousand from each cavalry and infantry combined. They must have quailed in the face of 200,000 Kashan soldiers. Are you disappointed? That's not what I... Oh. The fool doesn't exist who would invest specifically in a land in which he has no prospect of dividend. The ones here are something like overseers asserting the situation. But this war is not ours alone, but all of the holy seas. If it can be settled with only Midland sent forward, all the better. If it can't, they'll probably intend to let us buy time as they each reorganize themselves. That's what they call politics, but such a trivial matter of this transient world no longer holds any meaning. That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, we're literally just playing like a game right now. Griffith just wants to make it look as epic as possible. He's doing like a stage play, like he's directing a high school theater play. He wants this over here. He's like, oh no, no, not yet. You go back and we'll do that again. And like, you go over here and like he can't be touched. You know, none of it matters. But the thing is, the people that are inside the play don't know that they're in a play. Is the issue here, except for a couple. Before long, day will dawn. The true sun will shine upon the world. Oh shit, where's he been? Not doing shit, not giving information like always, probably. Alright, let's see what we got on 292. We're really coming up on 300. That's crazy by the end of this week. Or I guess I think you guys are going to see this on a Friday, so maybe not by the end of this week. Or Patreon will see this on a Friday. I don't know when YouTube's going to get it. Majesty, please wait. Please do not do this. Shut up, Daiba. There can be no other way now. What is he going to do? Try to go further beyond? Is he going to take in more demonic things? Sacrifice more things? Like, what's the play here? I'm so disappointed in this guy. Is he the only one? The one that we had a couple chapters ago that was like doing all the crazy spell casting, controlling the waters? I thought there'd be multiples of him, but as of right now, there seems to only be one of him. But I was so disappointed by the man right here. I really thought he was going to be something. Not kill Griffith, of course. Oh, see, they're trying to get me. Not kill Griffith, of course, but, weaken. Or take out some of the God Hand. I mean, it's not some of the God Hand. Some of his apostles or something, you know, give us a fighting chance, but... or maybe show that Griffith does have a weakness, but... no. Majesty, to employ such a profoundly illicit practice, there is no precedent. At least test it using a Pashaka. I'm telling you, there's no other way. My wound aches. It didn't even breathe heavily, like it was fluttering in a cool breeze. That thing simply there before me. But that was enough to leave me in pieces, disturbed and confused, exhausted and on my knees. We aren't even on the same level. Yeah. And the thing is, I never expected them to be on the same level, but I expected maybe to be like a little kid fighting an adult. Or maybe not that. Maybe like a high school kid fighting an adult. Where like, okay, he probably doesn't win, but like, he catches him clean one time in the jaw, or, you know, get something, you know, it could show that it is possible, but not. How many hundreds, thousands of Pashaka and hundreds of thousands of soldiers I sent out? They'd never inflict a single wound upon it, or even snip off a single hair. My apostle instincts tell me so. Failure, failure, failure. Oh, wow. Yeah, I forgot about this scene that he's got going on down here. Then so be it. What's happening? Well, what are we doing here? I have no choice but to transcend apostlehood. Oh, is that possible? And what does that mean? You're because is he the strongest apostle in the game right now? Is he even stronger than Zod? I don't know. But let's say that he's in like the top 2 apostles, which don't even get you relatively close to a God Hand. He clearly can't make himself a God Hand, at least on that level. So what does he become? Some like hybrid thing? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see if we get an explanation. Majesty, please cease this. I did. Lower me. Now, what is he going to do? Absorb some ethereal spirits? Or give himself to... I don't know. Come to me, Hawk. Lift up your eyes and witness the advent of a towering demon god. Man, I want to see this colored. Okay, and then we're catching back up. Fog's moving. Keep still, you mustn't open any doors or windows. Ruh-roh. Oh, he did straight up just like disintegrate. What happened to him? Are they all They're all kind of poofing. Hey, look, that's odd. Fog, it's headed this way. Are they poofing as well? Oh, they are. Everything is. Magical beast and human. What the hell's going on? What's with your bro, what's with your face? Who's doing this? Well, this was in the dream. Or was it in the dream? I don't know. I don't really quite know. Is he doing this? Is he pulling the power from like everything that's ever been connected to him and taking it all within him? Is the fog like capturing and pulling? I don't know. What the? Yeah, what the is correct. Guys? Is anybody looking at what's going on here, or are we all just gonna stare at it, or what's happening? The fog's being sucked in? No, it's all the life the fog was touching. It's being devoured. Fog is His Majesty's demonic element, his imperial person itself. It's trying to gobble up every last bit of flesh and blood it touches. The demon womb is a reincarnation vessel it took my entire life to make. You could say it's a man-made behelit. Yeah. A truly genuine reincarnation has cast himself into the reincarnation vessel. Further reincarnation of a reincarnation. Such things don't occur. Yeah, you're saying a lot of reincarnation, man. It comes from the bowels of the astral world. It comes from the bowels of the astral world. Comes something unbelievably sinister. Damn. We're only at 17. We'll do another. We'll do another. Probably won't be too long, I wouldn't suspect. Especially not since like this first 4 pages are no text at all. So all the fog is gone. Okay. It's our time. I don't know if I can use this song. If you guys hear it, you hear it. If you don't, you don't. Everybody get the hell out. Get the hell out. Gone, the fog and the monsters, they're really gone? Like in that dream? Like in the revelation? Listen to me. We are the Arklow Knights of the Midland Army. All of you gather in the plaza in front of the cathedral. In accordance with the dream revelation, all the people of Windham will now escape the royal city. I need a representative for each district to be chosen. Everyone spread the word to your neighbors. If any neighbors can't move due to illness or other reasons, let us know. We'll assist them. Bring 2 or 3 days provisions with you and nothing else. There's no need to be frantic. There's plenty of time before morning. Laban. Okay. Commander Laban, how's the other districts? All according to plan, sir. It must be the effect of the dream. Panic we feared is nowhere to be seen. Everyone is evacuating in an orderly fashion. Alright, 2nd unit can take charge here. Everyone else, meet at the castle. Still, just to think something like this is really happening? Yeah. What's more, everyone in the city accepting it as a matter of course, and that includes me. Which is wild because, like, I'm watching 2 stories, or reading 2 stories, or listening to stories. I'm thinking of Monster right now because I'm at the kind of climax of the story, the last like 5-6 episodes. And everybody in that town's freaking the hell out. I don't want to give spoilers if you haven't seen it. Then everyone's like, "Oh, okay, here, yeah, we'll leave an orderly fashion line. Like clearly nothing could go wrong." Yeah, they're not there. On. And this is building again, like I said. I hate that Griffith is gonna get this like essentially godlike status among humans. Like they're gonna think that like what he's about to accomplish and do will be talked about for all eternity type thing. What's all this? Armor? It's as if people were walking around in it until just before this happened. We don't have time to investigate. Let's head for the prison. The castle's nigh uninhabited. We haven't come across one living man. Only armor rolling around like cast-off shells. What if it's the same here? We even get in there? Oh. Keys work. How's everybody in here? Everyone good? Nobody's missing limbs and shit? Like they were at like the pregnancy behelit shit? No, everyone looks good to go. Okay. All of you can speak, right? It's alright, there's nothing to fear. We've come to rescue you. For the Midland Army? Knowing we don't care about titles. Your countrymen? They're scared out of their wits. I imagine they've been through hell. Sister, they've really come. I mean, it's like the Revelation. Why does she look exactly like Sonia's ass? Like exactly like... Well, most of the girls look the same in this story a lot anyway. I mean, look at... Like if I just showed you like from the head up. It's pretty much the same facial structure, same hair. Some are, you know, curlier or wavier than others. Maybe that's why. There's even a girl like her? You're right. Wasn't it because you believe the Revelation? You covered up the bars like that? Then it's true. We're being saved? Are we being saved? Yes, it's as the dream foretold. No Kashan remain in the castle or the city. You can relax now. We can leave. We're going to live. Oh God. Oh, Hawk of Light. Yeah. Praise it up. Split up and unlock the other cells. Don't leave anyone behind. Wow, there are a lot of them. These huge prisons crammed to capacity. Those Kashan wretches, they really were rounding up women from all the hell over Midland. This isn't good. I never expected this many. Along with the people of Windham, at the very least, we number in the tens of thousands. Yeah, and you're trying to get them all out of there in a calmly fashion. Probably won't be possible to get all of them out of the city by morning using the underground waterways as we originally planned. But everybody in Kashan armor and all the armor. Aha, so that's it. This is part of it. Yeah, to use the disguise. Yeah. Is everyone gonna freak out? Maybe we should have started with like putting this stuff on when we got outside so everyone doesn't freak out. Wait, remain calm. They're not Kashan. Commander, Master Laban, I apologize for startling you. Minister Foss, we lack the time to send word and explain things. They're not Kashan. And who are they? All the women dressed up. And now we'll carry out our escape from Windham. Well, start. We need to get to moving though. Just hope we don't come in contact with a real Kashan like cavalry force. Interesting. I want the Skull Knight shot for sure. Again, something feels, I mean, because it is, but something feels like it's building. Like another like mass event, like the Eclipse 2.0, or the Eclipse half Eclipse, whatever you want to call it. Looks like there's going to be a showdown between Griffith and Kanishka. Now, he acknowledges, we as the viewer acknowledge, like he's not even remotely close, like it's not a competition. Now, whatever he's doing, essentially taking in more souls, taking in more lives, taking in more power, where does that get him? If the gap is between them is leveled at a 10, and whatever he's doing now that's unprecedented, unheard of, this man-made behelit, yada yada yada, it only takes him, it takes the gap to a 5 instead of a 10. It's still a pretty decent sized gap. So, and again, I don't know if like, does Sonya know, or does Griffith know how all this has gone? Has he seen this play out before? We'll just kind of wait to kind of see how that handles out. I don't know if we're foreshadowing to seeing him again. We didn't get any of the main cast there. Well, if you count Griffith, of course. But shit's building, but we are on a ship and we're getting out. I'm starting to get under the impression that I don't think we can challenge this. because nobody will believe. Well, even if Griffith was just hanging out and not trying to like take over, it'd be hard convincing people like what you went through and what happened. But the word of Griffith and the word, like you're talking to the people of this world. You're talking about God essentially, like what he's about to do and what he's about to pull off. People are going to say his name in the same breath as God, or even above it, honestly, and to question that or to go against it or to threaten it, just won't go over good. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if we get the option to live out our days. But I think it might be our best path, but we'll see. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, subscribe, and as always,